Who's this? They're so cute!
These peculiar decorations just don't end. Oh, I'm really tired. I can't wait to finish the job.
Don't back out now, Kumanda. We need to get to the bottom of this incident before our shift ends. Look, there are no suspicious traces at the sites with the strange decorations. From my years of reading detective novels, it's obvious that this was done deliberately.
Ugh. You don't need to read detective novels to figure that out. Can't you do something more useful?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're here on Captain Haya's behalf to help with Florawish's festival decorations. We overheard you discussing the strange decorations. Coincidentally, we encountered similar issues while decorating.
Ah, I see. You're Nikki and Momo, here to help Captain Haya with decorating. Given what you've just said, I have another bold theory.
Stop right there. I've heard enough of your impractical, pointless theories. Nikki, Momo, thank you for the valuable information. Let me introduce ourselves. I'm Commandant from the Kingdom Guards, and this is my colleague Rico. Lately, Florawish has had all sorts of peculiar decorations. Daisies covering the clothing store rooftops, ribbon eels at Ray and Wings, and the statues you mentioned. Although these decorations haven't caused any real harm, they've added a lot of extra work for the guards and made us go way over our hours. Normally, I'd be enjoying a leisurely holiday at home right now. What I mean is, we're already very busy with the Wish Festival, and this unexpected incident has slowed down our progress on many tasks.
Exactly. Fortunately, this hasn't reached Captain Haya. Her schedule is packed. Fixing the Wishing Nebula stargazing deck, visiting the elderly, writing speeches. She can't be disturbed by this. As elite Kingdom Guards, we'll catch them and restore peace, ensuring that Captain Haya can truly enjoy the Wish Festival.
Just like you said, if it weren't for Captain Haya, I wouldn't be working during my holiday. And that title, well, it was his idea. I have nothing to do with it.
I believe in you guys, but it sounds like this case has no clues. Can you really handle it?
Of course, just wait and see.
Is managing excessive confidence in my colleague part of my job too?
But the real problem is that Kumanda and I haven't figured out how to help Captain Haya repair the Wishing Nebula stargazing deck.
The Wishing Nebula stargazing deck. Isn't that the one Mrs. Fresnay mentioned? What happened there?
A few days ago, Jarrett, the hot air balloon vendor, reported that the stargazing deck in the sky had inexplicably moved its position. This caused the hot air balloon to be unable to land along the special Let's Touch Shooting Stars route designed for the Wish Festival. It had to be suspended. He speculates that it might be due to the energy needed to maintain the deck's stability running out. The specifics can only be confirmed when we reach there.
Aren't you supposed to be elite Kingdom Guards? Can't you help Captain Haya sort this out?
I want to, but fixing the stargazing deck is something we...
He means he can't fix it, and I can't do it. And we don't know who can.
No more delays. We've got to get it done.
I'm gonna faint. What should we do?
I think I can help, although I'm not sure if it'll work. I can at least try. Maybe it will work.
Really? Are you willing to help out during the Wish Festival?
Don't get too excited just because someone else is doing your work. You really hate working, don't you?
Is there really anyone who likes working in this world? I don't believe that.
We can't make you help. This is clearly our responsibility.
Mrs. Fresnay said the Wishing Nebula is a divine miracle left by the Wishing One. It must be very important to everyone in Florawish. I just want everyone to have a happy Wish Festival. After all, I'm also a stylist in Florawish, part of this community.
That's really touching. I'm gonna cry.
However, the stargazing deck is up in the sky, and the hot air balloon can't land there. How do we get up?
I remember Captain Haya noted in her schedule that we could borrow a grand crane from the Dream Warehouse Keeper to reach the stargazing deck.
That's great. We're good friends with the Dream Warehouse Keeper, Nanoi. Let's go find her to borrow the Grand Crane.
We'll leave the deck to you then. We'll continue to investigate the case.
When will this overtime ever end?
I don't think Nanoi is here. Nikki, let's go ask that Feywish sprite over there.
What is blue and white with stars on its body and can be blown away by a gust of wind?
Hello. Have you seen Nanoi, the Dream Warehouse Keeper?
Ribbon eels? But they don't have stars on them. Ambirds? But they fly happily in the wind.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us? What are you mumbling about?
That sounds like a riddle. Blue, white, with little stars on its body, blown away by a gust of wind. Oh, it's a Feywish sprite, isn't it?
Oh, the answer is the Feywish sprites.
He responded! Mr. Feywish sprite, do you know where Nanoi is?
What is the tiny glass bottle hanging from the tree, loved by the Feywish sprites? I just can't figure it out.
He's doing it again, Nikki.
It seems he's lost in the riddle. Maybe if we solve it for him, he'll snap out of it. Hanging from a tree. Feywish sprites. Oh, it must be...
Ah, it is a wish bottle. I think that's correct. The next riddle that's stumping me is... Pink stone pillars rise from the ground, with travelers passing between them. What exactly are these pink stone pillars? Stonehenge? I've never heard of that before.
Nikki, did you just make that up? Nikki, I remember memory lamps should be blue.
Yes. Oh, no.
So, is it right or not?
I don't think that's the right answer, but I do think it's very close. Let me think. Yes, that's the name. Let me check, and the final riddle is... Small in size with a big appetite, runs and jumps around, sometimes quiet, sometimes chatty, and when you pet it, it sheds fur. Yes, it has to be a floof. Thanks, I'm Arubita, and you're the best riddle master I've ever seen.
Glad to help. We're here to borrow the Grand Crane from Nanoi to fix the stargazing deck. Do you know where she is, Arabita?
I don't know. I have no idea where Nanoi is. She only mentioned that she was going to collect wish bottles for the Wish Festival. She said she wouldn't be back to the warehouse for a while.
Oh no! How do we find the Grand Crane now?
She also asked me to take care of the Grand Crane while she's gone. She told me that a lady would come by to borrow it. That lady is supposed to fly the Grand Crane to the depths of a gazing deck to find something called the Whim Flame and repair a control device. I can't remember anything else.
The lady he mentioned must be Captain Haya. She's the only one that would need to find the wind flame to repair the deck.
Haya. That sounds like the name.
It is Haya. Arabita, I'm Nikki, a friend of Haya's. She's been busy trying to make sure everyone in Florawish can enjoy the Wish Festival. We want to help her fix the deck, so she can enjoy the festival too. So, could you please lend us the Grand Crane?
Let me think. Nikki wants to borrow the Grand Crane to help her friend, and Nikki also helped me answer many questions. Nanoi said that Nikki is a trustworthy friend. All right, I'll lend the Grand Crane to Nikki. I trust both my own and Nanoi's judgment. Nikki is a trustworthy friend.
Thank you for your trust, Arabita.
Oh, right. To fly the Grand Crane, you need to wear the special Wish Festival Grand Crane pilot outfit. Let me look for it. Found it. Wearing this will allow you to reach the gazing deck. But you need to return this outfit to me, because other pilots might need it too.
It's a limited time outfit.
What else did Nanoi say? I can't remember now.
Speaking of which, I think we forgot to confirm something very important. The Grand Crane, the pilot outfit, and also...
The location of the Wishing Nebula. There are so many clouds in the sky, we can't possibly search through them all one by one.
Ah, I remember now. Nanoi said that once you get on the Grand Crane, it will take you to the Wishing Nebula.
Wow, it has built-in navigation.
I've told you everything Nanoi said. I actually have something important to do back in the Wishing Woods, so I can only take you to the Grand Crane later tonight.
No problem. We'll come back to you tonight.
A little yellow bucket, a big flying cloak. What could it be?
This riddle sounds a little familiar.
Is it a PC? Or maybe... Momo?
That's right. It is a PC. Thank you so much for helping me solve another riddle. All right, it's time I take you to the Grand Crane.
Whoa.
That's...
Could it be a blessing related to the meteor shower? In the name of wishes. Could it be a blessing from the Wishing One?
Let's head back. When the meteor shower arrives, maybe we'll find the answer.
Nikki, Momo, you're just in time. Arobita said that you borrowed the Grand Crane to repair the Wishing Nebula. Did everything go smoothly?
You know it! Perfectly done!
Thank you so much for helping decorate Florawish and repairing the Nebula control device. Thank you very much.
Everything we did was for Florawish. Plus, helping a friend lighten their load is just what friends do.
Nikki's right. We're friends, and friends should always help each other.
Thank you then, my friends. But how did you know I was going to repair the stargazing deck? Did Jarrett ask you for help?
Well, actually...
Rico and Kumanda?
Yes, they're also working hard to share your workload. They wanted you to enjoy the Wish Festival properly.
Huh. I see. No wonder those two volunteered to work during the festival, especially Kumanda. He's usually so strict about his off-duty time. I heard them whispering about the Wishing Nebula, and thought they wanted to try the hot air balloon, but they were actually worried about the broken deck. I feel honored to have colleagues like them. I'll handle the rest of the work. Enjoy the Wish Festival. This is the most beautiful time of year in Florawish.
Rico and Kumanda are still concerned about the stargazing deck. Let's go update the Kingdom Guards.
Nikki, Momo, you came just in time. We were about to look for you. How is the Nebula control device at the stargazing deck?
It went well. It's all done.
There's nothing Nikki and I can't handle.
Great! I hope Captain Haya feels a bit more at ease, and I can wrap up work sooner.
It's the final stretch. Don't slack off now, Kumanda. Nikki, Momo, we also have good news to share with you. After tirelessly investigating all the crime scenes, piecing together a series of clues, interviewing over a dozen townspeople, and enduring a long and challenging search, we finally
uncovered the mysterious mastermind behind the statue decorations and learned about their next move.
Such a complicated investigation.
You must be Elite Kingdom Guards. You found the clues so quickly.
Enough exaggerating. It's not as dramatic as it sounds. Rico just got lucky and happened to overhear something. Here's what happened. We were originally investigating the scene by the Silvergale statue.
Suddenly, we heard a rustling noise coming from the nearby bushes. I suspected someone might be plotting something in secret, so we quietly approached.
My turn?
Yes, your turn.
In the bushes, we found a group of kids whispering. We've already finished decorating Florawish. The next plan is...
Even though we only caught a few words, my years of detective experience told me that they were the culprits. I intended to catch them in the act, but...
Suddenly, the kids seemed to make a decision and hurriedly ran off, leaving us with only their last few words.
They planned to visit Granny Angelica next and ended with a shout of "Wish Squad, let's go!" before disappearing from view. If only I hadn't been so focused on their conversation, I might have caught them red-handed.
Whoa, that's really an intense investigation.
I have a strong suspicion the story was half exaggeration.
Please disregard the dramatic parts. Anyway, we found the culprits who were decorating the statues. Although we didn't see their faces clearly, we've learned about their next move.
That's right. We plan to visit Granny Angelica, and if the kids follow their plan, we should be able to see them there. Nikki, do you want to join us?
Of course. We're curious to find out why these kids are decorating with such strange ornaments.
Great! Rico and I will prepare some gifts for our visit. Let's meet at Granny Angelica's house then.